Friends, I ask you to subscribe to our channel. After all, it's not hard for you to do. Thank you. Enjoy watching. Hollywood star of the first magnitude, actor, screenwriter, director, producer, musician and singer. And this is all about him, Johnny Depp, a charismatic, bright, in a good way crazy artist, adored by audiences all over the world. The performer's play on the screen fascinates. He can create magic, embody the most amazing, colorful and unforgettable images on the screen. Childhood and youth. The popular actor and musician, whose full name is John Christopher Depp, was born in the American town of Owensboro, June 9, 1963. He was a Gemini by zodiac sign. Johnny is hard to call a child at home, and for good reason. His father led a dissipated lifestyle, liked to drink, beat his mother, got 2 children, 2 sons and 2 daughters. With his older brother Daniel, Johnny was not close, preferring to spend time on the streets. At a young age, the future actor for the sake of self-assertion walked across the parapet of the 8th floor. Explosive nature of the actor biographers explain the mixed in his veins of Indian, Irish and German blood. Johnny's grandfather was a Cherokee Indian, his grandmother was of Cree descent. Johnny Depp tried to stand out and managed to become a kind of idol for those around him, able to lead. School, the guy hated and skipped classes, from the age of 12 smoked and drank alcohol. By the artist's own admission, at 13 he became a man. At the same age he was expelled from school. His parents divorced when Johnny Depp turned 15. The guy reacted to what happened by adding drugs and rock and roll to his other achievements. Johnny performed on the stages of Florida nightclubs with the band The Kids, playing an electric guitar given by his mother. The boy had a hard time with the death of his beloved grandfather, with whom he spent most of his childhood. The future Hollywood star's mother married a second time to literary scholar Robert Palmer, whom Depp later described as an inspiration. At 16, Johnny left home and went to Los Angeles. His place of residence was a friend's car. The means of subsistence had to earn hard work on the construction sites, working as a courier and selling fountain pens. Movies. One of the first films, which called Depp, was the TV biography of the great beatnik Jack Kerouac, and a full-fledged debut on the silver screen was in the cult horror film A Nightmare on Elm Street. Beginning actor, director Wes Craven entrusted the role of Glenn Luntz and was satisfied with the choice. Depp has made a strong impression on Craven. The audience liked the picture, and Johnny went headlong into a movie career. A secondary role in Oliver Stone's Platoon, where Johnny Depp played Private Lerner, did not bring success. In the final version of all scenes with Private cut out. But the work in the series for young audiences, which became a hit because of Johnny Handsome, glorified the young actor. Tape 21 Jump Street was released in 1987 and lasted 4 years. The series as a guest appeared Depp's age Brad Pitt. The project brought Johnny rabid popularity and the hated status of the idol of underage girls. In 1990, the screens went 2 rating project, a musical film Cry Baby and a fantastic film by Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands. This picture begins a fruitful collaboration with the famous actor's director. The main role has brought Johnny Depp high-profile recognition and a nomination for the prize Golden Globe. On the set of Edward Scissorhands, the actor met Winona Ryder. In the mid-90s, viewers saw pictures of Benny and June and Ed Wood, thanks to which Johnny Depp was again nominated for Golden Globe. This period fans love the actor for his work in the mystical film by independent American director Jim Jarmusch's Dead Man, which received mixed reviews from critics, and for Jeremy Levine's romantic comedy Don Juan DeMarco. In 1993, Depp played alongside Leonardo DiCaprio in the American film What's Eating Gilbert Grape, which was directed by Lasse Hallström. According to the plot, young Hollywood stars were to portray the brothers, and Johnny personally chose Leo from hundreds of other applicants. In 1997, a new wave of viewer love swept the actor thanks to the dramas Donnie Brasco and The Brave. In the latter project, Depp made his debut as a director and screenwriter, and in the first, played along with Al Pacino. In The Brave, Johnny Depp appears in tandem with Marlon Brando and is nominated at the Cannes Film Festival in 3 capacities as director, screenwriter and actor. He was awarded the Palme d'Or. The starring role in Tim Burton's gothic horror film Sleepy Hollow, based on a free interpretation of the work of Washington Irving, brought another dose of fame to the actor. At the US box office, the tape has collected $101 million, and in the world $206 million. It premiered in November 1999. Johnny Depp was nominated for a Saturn Award. The 1990 seconds Depp ended with The Astronaut's Wife, starring Charlize Theron and Roman Polanski's mystical thriller The Ninth Gate. In 2000, the screens came the drama Chocolat with Juliette Binoche. The actress was nominated for an Oscar, and Johnny Depp, who played her lover, rue the Screen Actors Guild Award. A year later, audiences welcomed the crime biographical drama Blow, in which the actor reincarnated a real-life character, the American smuggler George Jacob Young. Young's lover was played by Penelope Cruz. Also in 2001, released the thriller From Hell with two versions of the ending, where Depp played the role of Inspector Aberline Police. Soon moviegoers saw a biographical drama about the writer James Barrie, creator of Peter Pan. In the tape, Depp appeared in a star duet with Kate Winslet. Mark Forster's picture is showered with prestigious awards. Johnny has been nominated for the Screen Actors Guild of America Award, the Golden Globe, BAFTA, Empire Awards, and Saturn. In the same year, Johnny Depp reinforces the status of a sex symbol. The screens come out the film The Libertine. Count John Wilmot, in which the actor is reincarnated a poet, a politician, a bisexual, and a favorite of Charles Roman II. The role of the king went to John Malkovich. A year later, the actor appeared in the film Secret Window, a thriller about split personality. In 2005, Johnny Depp introduces the character to the public in a new project of Tim Burton, a family fantasy comedy, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The star cast of the tape, Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, Noah Taylor, and Burton's brilliant direction made the film a success. The actor was awarded the Empire Awards for the role of Willy Wonka. 2 years later, Tim Burton gave his fans a film which intertwined the genres of the musical, a horror movie, and gothic macabre. The picture Sweeney Todd the Demon Barber of Fleet Street brings Depp, who played the main character the Demon Barber Sweeney Todd, the Golden Globe and National Movie Awards, as well as nominations for Oscar, Saturn, and the Association of American Film Critics. Then Johnny Depp appeared in Hollywood film Public Enemies, Alice in Wonderland, and others. As striking in this series was the melodrama The Tourist, directed by Florian Henkel von Donnersmarck, in which the main role went to Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. Audiences and critics warmly received the tragicomedy western, but for his work in The Lone Ranger, Depp was awarded the Golden Raspberry Anta Award. Johnny Depp was able to rehabilitate, playing a vampire in the comedy fantasy Dark Shadows. In the mystical film by Tim Burton, the actor presented the main role of the vampire and acted as a producer. In November 2016, the world premiere of the British-American project Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them took place. It is a spin-off of the Harry Potter series, which recounts the events that took place 65 years before the main saga began. Depp played the dark wizard Gellert Greenwald here. Then Johnny Depp delighted the audience with his participation in the detective drama Kenneth Branagh's Murder on the Orient Express, based on the novel by Agatha Christie. Hercule Poirot played Branagh in the picture, and Johnny appeared as Samuel Ratchet. In 2018, the favorite of millions did not leave his fans without pleasant surprises. Johnny starred in the sequel to the spin-off about Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald, and the family fantasy Sherlock Gnomes. In the same year, the filmography of the actor added the picture Waiting for the Barbarians, based on the novel by South African writer John Coetzee. In it, Depp got the role of Colonel Joel. In late 2019, the tragicomedy The Professor was released, where Depp played the main role of an oddball professor, a teacher of literature, who embarked on an adventure after being diagnosed with a fatal illness. For the filming of the movie, the actor had to lose a lot of weight. Pictures of the haggard and aging Depp strongly alarmed the audience. Fans even thought he was terminally ill. First shown at the Berlin Film Festival in February of 2020, the film Minamata is based on true events. According to the story, the hero Johnny, an English photographer William Eugene Smith, arrives in a small Japanese town to get documentary evidence of the local water pollution of mercury. The picture was directed by David Kessler. Pirates of the Caribbean. In 2003, the spectacular Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl was released. The idea for the film director Gore Verbinski was inspired by the attraction of the same name at Disneyland. Producers did not make big bets on this picture, as the source of the plot was highly questionable. For the role of the main character, the pirate Jack Sparrow, they planned to invite Christopher Walken, Jim Carrey, Matthew McConaughey. But as a result, the character was played by Depp. As soon as he received the script, Johnny with his usual creativity began to implement in the image, which seemed dull and trivial, their own ideas. A lot of things in Jack the actor copied from his old friend, the Rolling Stones musician Keith Richards. In interviews, Johnny said that if the guitarist lived in the 18th century, he'd probably be a corsair. Interestingly, Richards did appear in the third installment of the franchise, playing Father Sparrow. In addition, the actor demanded that Captain Jack wear gold teeth. Only after long negotiations, the producers went to a compromise and allowed to leave a few gold crowns. The prototype of the hero was a real conqueror of the seas, Jack Rackham. In the process of filming, Depp constantly improvised, coming up with funny phrases and expressions. Now it is difficult to imagine his Jack without the crowning, you think? Partners Johnny on the film were Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom, Jeffrey Rush and others. The first film conquered the audience and film critics. Pirates was nominated for 5 Oscars. Johnny Depp was nominated for one of the nominations for Best Actor. The resounding success of the film forced its creators to announce 2 sequels, Dead Man's Chest and At World's End. Continuation was released on the screens in 2006 and 2007. In 2011, the series on Stranger Tides appeared. And a year later, the star was offered to sign a contract for the 5th and 6th parts of Pirates. In May 2017, after a long break, Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales premiered. Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush and Kevin McNally appeared here again. And Javier Bardem and Kai Scodelario also appeared in the project. Music. Depp managed to try himself not only as an actor and director, but also as a musician. He became interested in music when he was young, performing with the band The Kids. Now Johnny plays in the band Hollywood Vampires, which besides him includes Alice Cooper and Joe Perry, and shoots music videos. According to a friend of the star, Alice Cooper, Depp is a really good guitarist. Moreover, he likes to perform on stage and write songs more than to act in movies, but it does not bring that much money. Johnny admits that he's sick of the idea of combining an acting role with a musical one and promoting the band at the expense of the fact that he's already known as a movie artist. So he's comfortable staying in a secondary role in the band. In 2018, it was rumored that Johnny wanted to join Marilyn Manson's band. Appearance and style. In 1995, according to Empire magazine, Johnny Depp was in the top 100 sexiest movie artists. In 1996, People magazine put the star's name in the top 50 most beautiful people in the world. Photos of Johnny Depp on the covers of expensive magazines continue to stir the hearts of millions of women. During this period, the artist has a corporate style, which he observes to this day. Depp adores going out in a classic big-size blazer, necessarily accompanied by a neck scarf, wears an earring and extravagant hairstyle. For the filming of Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Johnny shaved his head, but then grew his hair again and began to highlight individual strands of color. Also, the artist several times let the beard go, and gradually the main detail of the image became glasses, and this is not a decorative accessory. The celebrity really has serious problems with his eyesight. Personal life. Millions of female fans are closely watching the news of Depp's personal life. At the age of 20, Johnny married a makeup artist, Lori-Ann Ellison, who was 5 years older than him. Selected frantic and moneyless life with the artist irritated. 2 years later, in 1985, the couple divorced. With the growth of popularity, the list of novels Hollywood star promptly replenished with new names. Constant thirst for freedom, a complex character, coupled with Johnny's temperament, did not allow the relationship to become long-term. Depp has flashed novels with Kate Moss, Sherilyn Fenn, Winona Ryder, but the proposal from the idol of millions of beauties did not wait. In 1998, Depp met model, actress and singer Vanessa Paradis, whom he fell in love with so much that he led her to marriage. The couple moved to Vanessa's homeland, France, where they had 2 children. A daughter, Lily Rose Melody, was born in the spring of 1999, and a son, John Christopher, in the spring of 2002. Heirs made this family happy. It seemed calm and serenity reigned in the actor's soul. But in 2012, Depp and Paradis announced their divorce. The reason for the separation was named partner Johnny on the film The Rum Diary Amber Heard, with whom he became close in 2011. In February 2015, the lovers were married. However, this marriage was short-lived, lasted just over a year. Amber Heard divorce. In May 2016, Heard filed for divorce. While the lawyers solved the procedural issues, Johnny Depp went on tour with his music band. The divorce proceedings turned out to be loud and scandalous. Amber claimed that Johnny was mentally ill, jealous, and beat her. The jury was at first skeptical of these facts. Not in favor of the actress worked and the image of the divorcee, who broke up a family, where 2 children were brought up. Then Heard went for broke, showed a video with a recorded scene of violence. Police, just in case, forbade Depp to approach his wife closer than 100 yards. Depp's 2 ex-wives, Lori-Ann Ellison and Vanessa Paradis, defended the star, saying that her ex-husband never raised his hand at them. Her daughter Lily Rose Depp also supported her father. She posted on the social network an old photo from the family album, in which her father teaches the little girl to walk. On the finish line, Heard abruptly dropped Depp's domestic violence charges and took $7 million in back pay. But after receiving the money, the actress said she was giving it to charity, with the entire amount to be distributed to foundations that help victims of domestic violence. However, the court later found that the actress did not do as promised. The case remained open. The spouses met again in court, where the actor showed 87 videos proving that it was Amber who was the main aggressor in the family. Depp and his lawyers had prepared a counterclaim in which argued that it is Heard regularly beat him with his hands, feet, and hit under the arm kitchen utensils, and once even cut off his fingertips with a shard of vodka bottle. Now the actor wanted to receive compensation for libel in the amount of $50 million. In April of 2022, followed by new trials, Heard brought other charges against her ex-spouse. The actress reported that back in 2016, during the joint vacation in Australia, Depp, being under the influence of illegal drugs, lost control. Allegedly, the artist began beating his wife and then raped her with a bottle. Johnny's lawyers responded by noting that Amber had never once mentioned the incident. Depp's ex-girlfriend Kate Moss was also invited to appear in court, and she testified in favor of the actor. On June 1, after reviewing all the case materials, the jury sided with Johnny and awarded him $15 million, including $5 million in legal fees. Amber was also found partially correct and awarded $2 million in damages. Depp was not present at the final hearing, and his ex-wife was going to appeal the decision. However, at the end of December, Amber said that the conflict with Johnny was settled, and now she has to pay him only $1 million. At the same time, the celebrity has not admitted her mistakes and only noted that she did not want to waste any more time, money, and effort on the process, in which her words are not taken seriously. Lawyers for the actor noted, $1 million, which will pay Heard, will go to charity. After the divorce. After a divorce, the actor several times went out in public in the company of 26-year-old Russian model Pauline Glenn, but the romance was short-lived. The chosen one first initiated a separation, explaining it by Depp's excessive addiction to alcohol and drugs. And in September of 2020, they began talking about another affair of the actor. Actress and model Sophie Hermann became Johnny's new girlfriend. Details of this novel actor keeps secret. In 2022, the media wrote about the affair between Depp and his lawyer Camille Vasquez. However, in September, journalists of US Weekly reported that the celebrity is not in a relationship with Camille, but with Joel Rich, who supported the actor at the defamation trial against Amber Heard. Johnny Depp now. A loud and scandalous divorce from Heard had a negative impact on Depp's career. Many Hollywood companies interrupted cooperation with him. In 2021, the artist went to Belgrade to voice the animated series Puffins. The work of a Hollywood celebrity did not go unnoticed. In February 2022, the president of Serbia awarded the actor a gold medal for services in social and cultural activities. The actor thanked Aleksandar Vučić, and in return he presented a soft toy in the form of a duckbird. In addition to this happy news, Johnny's fans learned that he is busy filming a new project of director Maven Lebesco. The media reported that the shooting will begin in the summer of 2022 in the French capital and the luxurious interiors of the Palace of Versailles, located in the suburbs of Paris. Depp in the take got the role of Louis. Fall of 2020 second British edition of The Sun reported that Disney has begun to develop the sixth part of the franchise Pirates of the Caribbean. Depp is listed not only as the producer of the film, but also the main role.